Hey guys, happy Sunday everyone. I hope you can hear me clearly. So, in this live stream today, we are going to check out the Launchpool. So, every time we are discussing different projects on the Launchpool, and today also we are going to check out the different projects and how to get participate and start trade with that. So, for that, just enter the Launchpool. Here, it is so easy to participate. Yeah, already we talked about OBOL launch pool, and today I wanted to share about the SHM launch pool. So this is a SHARDEUM protocol. So the project is SHARDEUM and the token is SHM. Okay, so this is a project coin. Okay, so this mining, this staking was started, and the staking period was 10 days for this SHM, and still we have 6 more days to get participate in the SHM. So here we have only 2 pools. One is a GT pool and another is a Ethereum pool. So for a GT and Ethereum, it's super easy to have your participation. And let me tell you how to get participate on those both pools, because all the users can able to participate in both polls. I will tell you how to get participate. Okay. So SHM. So before entering into the project details, I will start talk about these 2 polls, how you can participate in those 2 polls. And while you're watching the live stream in YouTube, you can also join the live stream on a Gateio exchange. I have shared link in a description. You can make use of it. And apart from that, I also shared the Launchpool link and my referral link. And apart from that, Holder airdrop link is also available, and that you can check out. Okay, right. And one more thing, I'm sharing some more airdrops, that is red packets in a Gateio live page. If you're interested to get a free USDT, you can claim it on my live stream. Okay, yeah. So so both pool, one is GT and Ethereum pool. As I told already, we have 2 pools for the SHM to earn SHM as a reward. And here right now, GT pool is going on, and whatever the pool you're participating, you're gonna receive reward, bring back a reward as a SHM. Get back the rewards as a SHM. Okay, so the minimum quantity to start the stake, to stake GT is 0.01 GT is required. Okay, to start GT. For the Ethereum pool, that I will show you. Okay. So for the Ethereum, the requirement is 0.00003 is required to begin the staking. So staking, if you don't have Ethereum, then you can go for a GT. If you don't have a GT, you can go for Ethereum. If you don't have both, just trade it. Just simple, right? Because minimum requirement is so lesser that we can go with. And I will tell you how to start by it. So here is a plus sign, right? You can click on it. Otherwise, you can enter the trade and enter the spot trade. That is what they are redirecting here to make it. So I'm entering the spot trade. Okay, so Ethereum was currently in a positive of 3%. Okay, so even during a weekend, it is reacting a little more positive, and that's even better to check out the market in a positive. Even if it is a lesser amount of positive, also it's okay for the all season. Oh, if you want to trade Ethereum or else GT, you can make the question to make a purchase. Even a minimum $1 trade is also available here, that you can also trade with the GT. So yeah, GT was right now trading for $21. single GT that you can start, right? So as like that, you can also buy it for a one minimum $1. That is more enough to get participate in the launch pools, so that you can have our participation. So whatever analysis which I'm making, it's depends upon my opinion, and the things which I'm sharing is related to my own analysis. Okay, if you want to make your trade or if you want to invest, just make your own analysis first. That always you have to be in a caution, because whatever anybody can say that you can't trust, you have to make your own analysis. And here the risk is higher to start trade, so that you have to be very conscious. Okay, so if you don't have the Ethereum, you can trade, and if you don't have a GD, you can also trade. And before started buying any of this, because if you're interested to earn any of the APR percentage, you have to get to know what is the APR for the polls. For a GT poll, they are offering 6.57% of APR, and totally the participants available in a GT poll was 5,558. And for the Ethereum, the APR was 3.1 percentage, and the participants was 1,334. Okay, so total amount of staked Ethereum that you can check out, and total amount of staked GD that too you can check out here. Okay, so it's so easy to see what are the total amount of staked tokens are available. Okay, so with the Ethereum pool that I will show you the participation. If you wish, you can also go with both participation. Okay. So for the Ethereum pool, let me enter and start my stake. Alan W. Hi, welcome. So you can also subscribe here so that you'll get notification whenever the new projects are arrived. You'll get notified. Okay. So just click on a stake to start with the SHM goal. And one more thing I wanted to share is every 1 hour once the APR for the amount you staked that will be sent to your wallet. Every 1 hour once they will send it. That you have to remember. Okay, that you can check out lively on your wallet after making it. So the requirement is 0.00003 is required, right? So I have 0.02002. So just to participate in this staking, I have purchased it. Just click on a max amount here, and up to 300 Ethereum we can stake to get the APR. So the APR percentage, as I told already, it is 3.1 percentage. But when compared to the Gate token, that is GT token, Ethereum has a lesser percentage only. I will tell you for the GT how much the APR was. So let me confirm. This will also, you can enable this if you wish to auto transfer the staked funds to simple yarn, because of that after that you will keep on yarn interest on it. So that we can confirm. Yeah, so this percentage is 3.1. For a GT, this is a 6.57 percentage. Gate user 1211, hi, welcome. So right now I started stake to the Ethereum. So as like that, you can go for the GT pool if you wish. And there is no more USD pool, or there is no GT, sorry, SHM pool is not here. Okay, if you're holding any SHM, there is a poll is not available till now. Maybe there is a possibility to add later on, that you can keep on monitor and check out later on. And apart from those, we also have a few more projects, that is GM, Prompt, Zora. So these are the ongoing projects, and remaining also ended. Gate user 121, thank you so much. Yes, that I have explained it clearly about this. And we can also discuss about the project. So let's enter the project site. Any special currencies? Today we are talking about the SHARDEUM, that is project SHM. But to share some more special coins, all other altcoins are special, even though for the upcoming all season, yeah, already started. For that, you can go for the Pepe. That is what my preference. And before start your making your investment, please make your own analysis. Market is going to react bullish. No more bear, and I think no more bear. Only bull. So let's start discuss about this project. We enter the project site. So this is an official website. I will discuss one by one. Okay, so let's enter. So SHARDEUM, what the project is. This is the auto scaling. They are trying to offer the world's first auto scaling blockchain. So the blockchain, and we can call this project as a coin. So the coin SHM is a coin because it's a blockchain related project. So we can call this as a coin. It is not a token, it is a coin. Okay, so we'll discuss about the project briefly. So what this SHARDEUM was and what they're trying to do and how you can understand by easily, that I can share. So if you have the wallet that you can create, sorry, if you don't have a wallet, you can create by your own, and you can trade the assets of that. You can trade via a gate itself, that we can see what are the platforms that is here. We can notice GateLive was there to trade. So yeah, here you can notice, right? Trading is live on a GateLive. Here you can trade. Yes. Okay. So here is a more detailed things about this project. If you want to know all the things, you can enter into that to learn more about. Okay. Lantian, hello Lantian. Okay, so the wallet, that if you want to create a wallet, that you can do, they have also provide the tutorial how to enter the MetaMask and to create the wallet. It's so easy to create your wallet here, and after creating your wallet, that you can use it. Okay, so it's super easy to create the wallet in a MetaMask. If you not yet have a wallet in a MetaMask, that you can create to get to create your account on the SHARDEUM. Okay, SHARDEUM, right. Okay. So we'll discuss one by one about the project. So first thing, we need to check out their roadmap, which is so important. Whatever the project might be, we have to look into the roadmap. So let me check out the roadmap. Yes. Okay, it's so simple to understand for this for the project roadmap. So the first thing in 2025 question 2, which is mainnet and EVM or smart contract testnet, and then a question 3, which is security audit. These are the thing they are gonna do. Okay, so there is smart contract functionality live will be there, and 2025 fourth, they will have a auto scaling version 2. Then those are token sale, everything. This is currently ongoing thing, that we have some many thing was ended, and a few are still ongoing, that we can check out. Okay, those are the roadmaps of the project. And the validation, you can see the validator, and you can run a node, or node, you can resource the nodes, that you can do. For that, you need to hold a minimum amount of SHARDEUM, and that they will tell you, they will fix that amount. Okay, how much you need to hold that will be announced from the side of a project that you have to notice. Okay. Okay. So what is a SHARDEUM was? So this is a scalable, secure, and efficient blockchain platform that enables the developers to build and deploy decentralized applications, which dive into their okay, so which will make you dive into their um network. Okay, how the network was. First, we'll check out the overview of this network that I will share one by one. So stay tuned with. So this SHARDEUM is an EVM compatible level one blockchain, sorry, layer one blockchain that uses a dynamic state sharding to keep a transaction fees lower forever. Why we need a shader? Because from their side they will keep on talk about it, right? So for the EVM compatibility and low gas fee, true decentralization, robust security, dynamic state sharding, proof of quorum, seamless transition, and wallet support that I have already told you the wallet, how to create a wallet and the support how they are offering. And finally, it is a community centric that we'll discuss one by one. With this EVM compatibility, SHARDEUM is tailor made for those familiar with the Ethereum's virtual machine, which ensuring a smooth transaction and user friendly experience. Second is low gas fee, which experience a minimal transaction cost, making a decentralized applications more accessible and the cost effective one. Okay. And third part is it is a true decentralization, where the SHARDEUM stands firm on its commitment to decentralization, which ensuring a platform where everyone has a voice. And next we have the robust security. So with the robust security, with the token slashing implemented in a forum, malicious activities by validators are deterred and ensuring a trustworthy network. Next is the dynamic state sharding. From this sharding use of a dynamic state, sharding ensures unparalleled scalability, processing more transactions per second than many competitors. So all of this was to attract the investors. Yeah, that is the main thing because for a validation process, they need investors to generate the new coins as usual, isn't it? So for that purpose, they need it, and to attract the new user, that is so mandatory. Yeah. So proof of quorum, so a unique consensus mechanism that combines a best of proof of stake and proof of quorum, ensuring the faster and more secure transactions. And they have a seamless transition. Developers can effortlessly deploy their Ethereum based smart contracts to the SHARDEUM, expanding their reach and the impact. And later on, the wallet support is also there. No need for additional downloads. SHARDEUM support the wallets based on AVM by default, but is streamlining user experience. And finally, which is community centric, which built on developed by a global community of developers. And SHARDEUM is more than a platform; it is a movement. Okay, and we have different notes on it that I will share one by one, so stay tuned with me. Okay. Oh, great. So there is a cross shared composability with a linear scale. That too we can discuss. Okay. So shadow, that is shattered, which allowing the network to scale linearly with more nodes. Horizontally scaling as in this fashion, which allows for high transactions per second at a low gas price. Which is I told you the nodes. There is different types of nodes are there. That I will tell you. So validated nodes first is active, which those nodes validate the transactions in the network by participating in the consensus. They will have a stake. They have to stake that SHM to able to participate. Yes, to become a validator, we need the SHM, that is so mandatory. And the shadow will reward them with the same token. That is, sorry, same coin, which is SHM for participating, and the network rewards will come from predefined SHM emissions and the transaction fees earned. So the validator nodes do not store the whole history. So they are lightweight. The active validator network size grows and shrinks based on transactions pending that need validation consensus from the validators. Got it? Which indicates that this is comes under the proof of stake mechanism that we get to know, because also validator is needed. And the active validator network size grows and shrinks based on the pending transactions, because that needs a validation consensus from the validators. Okay. And next is standby. Standby, the most noticeable one with the standby that is the standby validators require a staked SHM to become active. Okay, so on the wallet which they are using. If you are using a MetaMask wallet, that you need to use it. So if you are staking the SHM on the same wallet, that you need to use a same wallet here. Okay. So these are validator nodes standing by in the network and not currently participating in the consensus. So, better standby nodes help scale the SHARDEUM network quicker when more transactions are pending. At the end of every cycle, the oldest active validators in the network are routed out for standby validators. And the next is RPC nodes. So these nodes are able to access the EVM based JAWS and RPC interface that is used to read and write data on the SHARDEUM blockchain. Wallets must be connected to an RPC URL to interact with the blockchain. For example, even public SHARDEUM RPC URL endpoints, and the method is little bit, it is a complicated, even it's technical thing, so no need to get into more. Okay. And next, to achieve the nodes, maintain the entire transaction history that it will manage. Okay, because everything is needed with the core protocol. So what does the core protocol will does on this? That is also important to know about this. Because what the core protocol does, that we can discuss, because it will handling sharding and consensus. The sharded core protocol focuses on managing sharding and making sure that all parts of the network agree the consensus. It is designed to not worry about the specific details of what's happening in the transactions on the decentralized applications that run on a shard. Okay. Okay, so let me continue. So next is staying neutral, because those are what the core protocol does. So the protocol doesn't deal directly with the data or actions of transactions in the decentralized applications. It uses a set of simple commands, APIs, that help it stay out of the specifics, meaning it doesn't or need you know what each transaction is about. A decentralized application and their interaction with the shared scope protocol, which is first connecting through the APIs. So the decentralized application on the SHARDEUM, especially those that work like Ethereum decentralized applications, talk to the core protocol using a specific set of comments that is known as a API. This lets the decentralized applications use important features like agreement and data accuracy. While they can still do their own thing for a specific needs, that is the thing which we, interaction with this shared scope protocol. And the decentralized applications keeps their own rules also. So each decentralized application on this SHARDEUM has its own set of rules and logic that fit what the decentralized application is designed to do. This setup means that even if a decentralized application change or update, they doesn't mess with the core protocol. So this makes it easier to add the new features to decentralized applications without complicating things. And next, what are the benefits over this SHARDEUM's design? Because many projects are there, many things, but they are working with the new concept, right? But many of the projects which is saying like everything is taking no. So what they are trying to do is something different, and the benefits over there also that I will share with you. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, so we'll discuss about the benefits of the SHARDEUM design. First thing is its freedom to create. So that is what needed, right? Because it's built on open source, and the developers can build a new and very decentralized applications without limited by the system underneath. And this freedom means they can quickly adapt to new needs and ideas. And next is easy to grow because the core protocol stays out of the decentralized application details, and the Shadow can grow and improve without being bogged down by changes in individual decentralized applications. Next is safe and stable. Keeping the core system separate from the decentralized application means the whole network is safer and more stable. It protects the core and from any risky or poorly made decentralized application code. Farhad 12, welcome to the stream. Thank you everyone for joining. Gate user 1 2 whatever when hello. Thank you all for supporting me today. And I'm trying to share about the SHM project. So next, how this is gonna work? That we have seen what is the benefits, everything. I will see. We'll see what are the that is how it's gonna work. That too we will discuss. Okay, so yes, let me continue. So, how it's gonna work? First is handling data. The core protocol takes care of the big picture stuff like making sure all parts of the network are working together. It doesn't store or deal with the specific decentralized application data. So, these decentralized applications handle their own data and only talk to the core protocol for making sure everyone agrees. Next is managing nodes, the rules about how does the individual parts of the network operate or the detailed protocols the documentations will be available in a website itself that you can check out by your own. And the SHARDEUM, I will give you the overall view about this. The SHARDEUM is a EVM based level 1 that uses a dynamic state sharding to achieve linearly scalability while attaining atomic uh, composability across the shards. This means a SHARDEUM can increase its transaction per second capacity with each validator added to the network to retain a low fees forever. And the SHARDEUM provides the highest throughput capacity of any EVM based layer 1 without sacrificing on decentralization. And the developers can deploy and interact with the Solidity or Viper contracts without the special considerations for sharing. Since the contracts are deployed to unique shards automatically while retaining atomic composability across all shards. So SHARDEUM is a solution to the blockchain trilemma. As a blockchain tries to achieve the scalability, decentralization, and the security, it will only be able to attain two. There must be a trade off between decentralization and the scalability with the security an essential element. So SHAREM will achieve the scalability, decentralization, and still it maintain the security. SHAREM's auto scanning feature, which allows the network to automatically adjust the number and size of a shard based on the current workload. This allows the system to optimize performance and maintain a high levels of scalability as it grows and evolves. And with the integration, the SHARDEUM is built on the foundation of the shared scope protocol. Just by presenting itself as a first EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine, compliant layer 1 blockchain, optimized for a dynamic sharing. So this architecture uniquely enables the network to scale the transaction throughput linearly with the addition of nodes and addressing the scalability issues commonly faced by the traditional blockchains. And SHAREM is designed to support a diverse array of decentralized applications, making it a versatile platform for developers and the business. And also it has some more features to discuss that too we'll discuss in this live itself. Okay, yes. The features, as I told about the features about this shadow, that too we'll discuss. So, first feature is dynamic state sharding. This is the most advanced and complex way to shard the state of a network because it shards the state, network, and transactions dynamically as opposed to a predetermined way. Next, it has a linear scalability, which specifically refers to the fact that a system can increase its throughput as more resources are provided, and the relationship between throughput and the resources is linear. Third is low transaction fees because minimal cost associated with processing and confirming transactions on a blockchain network. So those fees are paid by users to incentivize miners or validators to include their transactions in the next block of the blockchain. Next, it is EVM based smart contract platform, which refers to the compatibility of a blockchain network with the Ethereum virtual machine, which allowing it to execute smart contracts and the transactions that are compatible with Ethereum's existing ecosystem. And next, which solves scalability trilemma, which achieves the balance between decentralization, security, and the scalability. Typically, enhancing scalability can compromise either decentralization or security. But innovative solutions like sharding, layer 2 protocols, or consensus algorithm implements aim to address all three aspects simultaneously from this. And they have auto scaling, which adjusts the computational resources automatically based on demand, ensuring optimal performance and cost efficiency. It handles traffic spikes efficiently, providing a seamless user experience without the manual intervention. And next, we have a security ensures the protection of data integrity, transaction authenticity, and the network resilience against attacks, which has a strong cryptographic protocols and the consensus mechanisms are fundamental to maintaining high security in the blockchain systems. Next, we have immediate finality, which ensures that once a transaction is, it can't be altered or reversed or double spent. So this is a crucial for applications requiring quick and definite transaction settlements. And low latency is the one more thing, which refers to the minimal delay between the initiation of a transaction and its confirmation, essential for applications needing quick transaction processing and user responsiveness. Next, we have a low bandwidth, which operates efficiently with minimal data transmission requirements, reducing the operational cost and enabling access in regions with a limited internet infrastructure. And high fairness, which ensures that all participants have equal opportunities to validate the transactions or propose the new blocks, maintaining the fairness through decentralized consensus mechanisms and transparent protocols. Finally, there's a high capacity. The network's ability to handle a large volume of transaction per second, which is crucial for a scalability, enabling the network to support a growing number of users and applications without performance degradation. Okay, so those are the things we can come across with the project shadow. Okay, so if you guys have any queries on this topic, you can feel free to ask me in the comments. I will try to explain you. And this launch poll is currently available. You can have your participation. And apart from the launch poll, we also have the airdrop. So that is a holder airdrop, and we also have the new kind of airdrop, which is a candy airdrop here, and also we have a launch pad. So candy airdrop here, you can join the candy airdrop. So here, currently the total participants with the SHM, we have 13,310 people already here. So if you want to join here, that let me show you how to join the candy drop. Okay, so here that you can collect the candies. You can see that. So this for this, you have to spot trade minimum $50 worth of that is SHM to receive one candy. And if you trade 500 to $2,000 worth of SHM, that is worth of USDT, you will get two candy. And the third is, of course, four candies is a reward more than $2,000 in a spot trade. I'm talking about the spot trade, not for the futures. So if you've done this, and you'll get the free candies that you can collect your rewards. So that is a candy drop. And we have one more option called holder airdrop in a Gateio. So which is so easy. Just click on the holder airdrop. Welcome all. Follow me, guys. Follow watching the stream. Go follow. Okay, so here there is a project currently available, Deloitte. So here this project, if you want to get participate in the holder airdrop, the minimum requirement you need to hold in Nagero I was 1 GT you need to hold to get participate in this holder airdrop, which is so easy to get. And if you want to participate, just try to hold a minimum 1 GT in your wallet. Okay, so these are the opportunities you have right now with the Gear IO to get a free rewards, as well as you can also use some more trading method to increase your trading volume to get a more rewards from this. Okay, so I think today I start explained many things to you about the SHM, the full project details that we started discussed. And still, if you have any queries that you can ask me in the comments, I will try to explain you. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining this live stream. We have every day we have live on a Gateio. I will live. So while are the YouTube viewers who are not yet join my GateLive, you can use the referral link which I shared in the description and join my live and enjoy the rewards all the day which I'm sharing in a live. So thank you everybody for joining the live. We'll see you in our next live with a different topic. Until then, it's Priyadashri. Bye bye. Take care.